What is up, guys? Tony here with Geek Ninja Games, and today, for the purple wheel of Ultimate Cup Series, we have Bagramon. Bagra Army. Sorry, I said that wrong. I'm always saying Digimon names wrong. Just you can light me up in the comments, of course. I actually just got done playing with my friend Mark on our private Discord, and he played this exact same deck I have right here, and he just literally destroyed me. So I copied it. He allowed me to do it, and yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. But before we even do that, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and then check out our pro site, www.geekleechgames.com, for all your Digimon singles and possibly sealed stuff. Now, without further ado, let's get with the deck profile. Alright, to start out this deck profile, and spoiler, I actually haven't really played this yet. I'm looking forward to actually going to my locals today, talking with Marcus, and since he plays Bagra Army, he's going to go ahead and teach me. So here we go. Got 4 of our eggs here, so all you need is Demi-Meramon. We all know what it does, on deletion, draw a card. Very nice. Up next, we got our Shikuris. On play, you can by deleting this Digimon, reveal the top 5 cards in your deck, and may add 1 Barber Army in its transfer them to your hand, and then place the rest at the bottom of your deck, and then it has a save. So if this comes out with a free ability, or you play it out before, whatever, you can go ahead and immediately delete it. As long as you have a tamer on the bottom, whatever, you can go ahead and save it. And then yeah, you do other shenanigans after that. Up next, we have Soundbirdmons here. My girlfriend loves Soundbirdmon from Beelstar, so I know she wants to look at, once I'm able to actually understand this deck a lot more, she's going to want to play this just because of Soundbirdmon. It has when attacking, by placing 1 purple Digimon card from your hand on one of your tamers, draw a card. So it kind of has the same effect as the other one by ditching an option card, draw a card, but obviously we're on the save pain train here. And it has on deletion, it has save as well. And what I also found out too, and I like it, every single one of their inheritable has when a trashing effect, gain 1 memory, which is really nice. I do have to ask someone, and you guys can tell me about it too, that if they have a mem blocker in the field, does this still resolve? Let me know in the comments in the below. In the below? What am I talking about? Anyway, we got Choo-Choo-Mon here. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. You may add 1 Digimon card with Bagra Army in its name, or in traits, not name, in its traits, and 1 of your tamers from among them, and place the rest at the bottom. It's really nice. So far, we get a lot of searching power here. Obviously, this has a save with the same inheritable. Effect trash as the evolution card, gain a memory. Which is this basically is going to go all the way around the same inheritable, so I'm not going to keep mentioning it every single time. Up next, we got Denmon here. On play or when Digi-evolving. This kind of feels like bringing back with Diaboromon, because it has the same effect if you don't have your Uemano in play. You may play 1 out, and it has save. It's very nice. It's also fine. It's kind of also like Mailbirdmon here, because it's the same play cost with 5. And then same Herald, don't need really mention that. Up next, got some troops. Same Herald, but moving forward. Opponent's turn, when opponent plays a Digimon or Tamer by trashing 1 of this Digimon's deletion cards, gain a memory. Very nice. So you're punishing your opponent for cheap evolutions, and you're gaining that 1 memory. So effectively they had done nothing, and they play a very expensive tamer, like the 5-cost tamers that are out there, the 4-cost ones that are running around. You just gain a memory off that past turn. It's very nice, as long as you have the sources to spit out. Up next, we got Mad Leomon here. This card is cracked. Basically, it stops your opponent from doing the following. So on your opponent's turn, once per turn, when an effect adds cards to your opponent's hand, by trashing one of this guy's sources, you get to make them discard X. So if they play, I don't know, what's the card I'm looking for? Decredramon. That card's good. They draw 5 cards. You just split 1 out of these sources. They discard 5. So the 5 cards that they drew that they really need, whatever, that's all gone. And obviously has a save mechanic. And you can Digicross with this by having just 1 of the Digimon with Bagra Army. So you only do this 1 time effectively. But it's a 3-cross level 4. Up next, we have the armed mode version of this guy. Kind of does the same thing, but it does this. When an effect add cards to your opponent's hand by trashing one of this guy's sources, you get to draw 2 cards. So if you're in a pinch, you play this out. You can Digicross 2 with obviously the Beelzamon version, and then one other Digimon with Bagra Army. You can effectively do this twice. Obviously not in the same turn, of course, but you know, drawing 2 cards is awesome. And also it has the save mechanic as well. Up next, we have a card that we're probably going to butcher again, but we got Torwamon here that actually works. If you've seen the Dark Knight Mon, we actually played some copies of this. I'll put up in the top corner here. You can go ahead and check that out. How some of y'all are still, you know, talking about it being like not really in there or whatever. But I personally like it, and I'm probably gonna keep playing with it still. But anyway, it works really well with this deck because we can actually use its decoy effect with Barber Army and the traits. And then all turns, our Uemanos can't be deleted. So for some reason, we're going up against, you know, some effects that delete tamers, whatever. This card, as long as we have it inside of the field, we have untouchables. All of our untouchables down here. We're playing some mats, so the mats will go, but our main tamers will not go. So almost effectively, you want to just keep this on the side of the field and just keep it there. And obviously, it has a deletion effect. You may play one Demon from your trash, suspended, without paying its memory cost. So even though we go up the whole lineup, whatever, we still don't have our tamer. We go up and just draw a card, and we go ahead and delete this. We can go ahead and play the Demon for free, and then the tamer for free, and then we go from there. Up next, these would be Chimera Mons that he had it, but since we played Ultimate Cup rules, he slot these in. This is the only card that's not Bagra Army related, but it is Lady Devimon and Graceful Charity. Come on. Drawing 3 cards and discarding 2. This deck wants to do that by discarding cards to play them out later. So this card excels at that very well. Inheritable, we're really not going to be popping that off. So it's just, you know, a vanilla Digimon that just draws us 3 and draws 2. Oh, it discards 2. Up next, running Techmon here, our level 6s. This card's nuts. Especially when playing in the pre-release. If you had like a Barber Army, any kind of related, and you had X of these, and just on-play it. Here we go. Play two level 4s or lowers with Barber Army and its traits without playing their memory cost. That Digimon gains blocker. So you go ahead and play your troops, you go ahead and play your Demons, you go ahead and play your Shikuris, whatever. You can go ahead and delete them on their on-plays, whatever. You can do all their on-play effects. And then in your opponent's turn, when an effect would trash one of your Digimon's Isolation cards, you can go ahead and redirect it and trash this instead. Very nice. So Blue Flare, if they're playing, you know, Sorai, they're doing their Sorjos, whatever, and it's opponent's turn, you can effectively just keep doing this. So if they just go ahead and strip 2 swords, you just, I'm going to strip 1 off here and then, you know, gain a memory, and that could pass turn. So next after that, for a little 6, we got Blastmon here. This is basically our finisher. That's what he told me, whatever, but you can also just play this at any point in time. But basically it has Rush. You go ahead and take your sources out of your tamers, whatever, and play this for whatever it's sort of reduced cost for. It's reduced cost 6, so pretty cheap. But it has Blitz, doesn't matter. You're going to be passing turn with this anyway. And if somehow they're still surviving, whatever, it has one of your opponent's turn. When one of their opponent's Digimon attacks by trashing 1 source from this Digimon, you can delete a level 4 or lower, which is huge. So if they're swinging with the level 4, you know it's going to go down in security. You can go ahead and just blow up another level 4 it's on the side of the field, or you can go ahead and blow up the attacking level 4 if you wanted to. However you want to do it. But every time I try to swing with my Digimon, he just like, nah, I'll blow up that other Digimon here. And then my Digimon swing is security to go down, so I lost 2 Digimon. Going on to level 6s and pretty much all these are the last level 6s, of course. We don't have level 7s. We got Bagramon here, this big guy, and we also have the old art version. This card is sick. Basically, on play when Digivolving, we have Thoughtseize. All you Magic folks out there that hated that card itself, guess what? Now we play it in Digimon. So in order to get the Thoughtseize effect out, they have to have 1 or less Digimon. So if you go ahead and play this or Digivolve it, and there's nothing inside the field, you get to look at their hand and take notes. You can definitely take notes. If I'm ever playing this deck, I am bringing a notepad with me, and I'm going to figure out what's in their hand at all times and just cross it out. I'm honestly playing like Magic, whatever. But anyway, we're just yambling here. But if they have 2 or more Digimon, you can just take 1 stack of Digimon that's out there. So let's say they have like a really good, powerful Digimon here and just a weak ass level 4 here. You can take this Digimon and just go this. It's effectively deleting something that doesn't require any kind of deletion. So no matter what kind of effects they have, this card negates it. So it, they have some kind of like, oh yeah, I'm protected by everything. They don't have protection from this, so you just go ahead and get rid of it. So up next for our tamers, because that is it for our Digimon, we have our main cross, we want to call it. We have our main general here for Bagra Army is Yuamano. I'm gonna keep saying it like that. If I'm saying it wrong, I don't care at this point. You can flame me anyway. But anyway, we have all turns. We have once per turn when a purple Digimon card. When a purple card is placed under this tamer, draw a card and gain a memory. Very nice. So even on your opponent's turn, you can go ahead and gain memory. They can't negate it because it's a tamer effect. So unconditionally gaining a memory and drawing cards. Very nice. And then your turn, once per turn, when you go on and would play a level 4 or lower, or level 4 or higher, sorry, with Digimon Bagramon and its traits, by placing up to 3 cards, you can reduce the play cost of 2 for each one of them, which is very nice. So reduce cost 6, you can go ahead and do whatever you want for any of your level 4, 5, or 6s. And that's all it really does. And then obviously plays, if it's out of security, play it for free. Lastly, for our tamers, we have our mats here. It's our memory center, and return 1 purple Digimon card or option from your trash to hand. Very nice. So we're missing, Bagra himself. We need him. Go ahead and grab him, or any of our options that we need. Speaking of, the option that works well with all that is Astral Snatcher. We have a main and security effect here. For 7, you may place up to 3 Digimon cards of a Bagra Army in its traits from your trash under one of your Digimon or your tamer. What he did every single time, almost every single time, like if his Bagra was just, or Takmon is just out of sources, he would go ahead and just play this and just stuff it back in there, so he just reloads the card. But you can also put on your tamers too if you really need to, if you don't need to put any more Digimon cards out there on their sources. But after that, then if you have a Digimon or a tamer with Bagramon and its traits, place one of your opponent's Digimons under one of your opponent's digital cards. So effectively, this is a third copy of our top end level 6 that we can play. That just gets rid of a problematic Digimon. So like if obviously we can't play Death X, but in other outside the Ultimate Cup format, you can just take a Death X and just shove it on a level 3. It's broken. It's awesome. I would actually want to play more, like one more copy of this, but for right now, he's playing that one. Up next, we got Buzzing Fist here. We get to reveal the top 3 cards of your deck and add 1 card with Bagramon and its traits from among them in your hand and trash the rest. And then you may place 1 Digimon card with Bagramon and its traits under one of your tamers. It's very nice. So even though you're trashing those cards, you can at least take one important one that's sitting over here. Move my hand over because no one can saw it. No, I couldn't even see it over here. You can take 1 card from your trash here and shove it under here if it's really important for you later on. And obviously we have a security effect, which is eroded. It says you may play 1 Black Tamer. Obviously we can't play Black Tamers in here. And so it plays your Yuamanos out for free. And then lastly, Mismembruce. Trashing 2 cards, drawing a card for 3, and then delay effect to gain 2 memory. So that is the deck. I am actually going to keep, I'm going to start learning how to play this. I'm hoping I can be able to play today. But don't forget to get your geek on. We'll see you guys next time.